Hey, I'm Liv, and welcome to another Color Picker Playtime. It's been a while, so I don't know if it's because I'm rusty or it's the color palette that I chose, which was literally the first one that I clicked. Maybe that's a mistake, I don't know, but this is what we got. I'm not super sure about it, but I had a ton of fun doing it as per usual. It's so much fun having the color palette chosen for me with color theory and everything, all considered. I know that it's gonna work together and then it's just up to me to execute it. Sometimes maybe I don't do it super well. It's okay though. It's all in fun, it's all in play. Color Picker Playtime, let's get to it. Ooh, and if this kind of video is your jam, I have a lot of fun doing this, playing with makeup sort of regardless of the brand, but it's more about having fun, learning together, putting stuff on our faces, and being colorful most of the time. If that sounds like your jam, I hope you hit subscribe down below. Now, let's get on with it. Hello, gorgeous people. Gosh, I look really white and pale. I have my sunblock on, ready to go. We're gonna do Color Picker Playtime. I'm gonna open up my app right now. I haven't done this in ages, and I just really felt like putting some fun different colors on my face, getting some inspiration. This is actually the look I did last time, so can you see it? Let's just, ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let me think for a second. Okay, we're gonna do this. Since blue and orange are complementary, and the orange is kind of murky, I'm gonna use that on my upper transition area. I'm gonna use the blue under my eye, and then I'm going to use the red and the purple as shimmers on the lid. Probably the purple on the outside, red on the inside. This could look super weird. It's okay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do it now. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna pop our palette up over there and we're gonna pick some matching shades. Okay. I had to dig into 3 different palettes to find these shades. I actually have some other single shades that I need to put away, so maybe I would have had those shades in that. But anyways, for our deepest purple shimmer, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Little Mini Violets palette, and we are going to take this deep cool tone shimmer down here. I think that looks pretty perfect. Pop it right over there. Yeah, that looks great to me. I don't know how this look is gonna turn out, but we've committed, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna use 2 shades from the Slush 2 palette by September Rose. What we have is Pineapple Rum, which is sort of a dusty orange. It's very yummy. And I'll pop that next to the purple right there. Looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. The next shade we're gonna take is Blue Diablo, which is sort of the same tone as that orange. Gosh, these feel really creamy. Put that next to that over there. Ooh, that's pretty excellent. And then this is a shade that, wait a minute. I was gonna use this little Kimchi palette. They did a really good sale, so I got a couple of these. There's a shade called Ruby Slippers. It's like an orange red shimmer. But I just remembered my Juvia's Place Mini Berries palette. There is a red shimmer in here. That might work wonderfully. Let's swatch them both and see what we think next to our palette. Okay, what we have here is the Juvia's Place shade, and here we have the Kimchi shade. The Kimchi is definitely a beautiful bright orange. I think the Kimchi shade is more perfect. I'll put that right next to the blue, right down here. Yeah, that's an incredibly bright orange red. This Juvia's Place, let's watch it for the hell of it. Oh my goodness, can you even? I mean, creamy, delicious, gorgeous, but it's not quite the orange red that we're going for based on this palette. Oh, I want to use it though. Maybe I'll just wear it on my hand the whole day. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to prime my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre and zoom in. Hello. Okay, I'm all over the place. I haven't been up here filming in ages, so I'm just gonna have to use the mirror in my Slush palette, which I don't typically do. Side note, it's really nice. They have mirrors. That's not normally something that I care for, like in palettes, because I'm so hard of seeing, but in this case, it's quite useful. All right, we're gonna take Pineapple Rum and blend it in my transition area. Could that be any easier? Not really. I'm gonna tap a tiny bit more because I just want to bring it up a little more for my hoodedness on the inside. Great. All right, let's do the same on the other eye. Do you always start with the same eye? I think I do. I think it's always my right eye now that I think about it, but I don't really pay attention. So much harder to see when you don't have the mirror right up in your face. I wonder if 90% of the time I'm thinking my eyeshadow looks good, but it doesn't because I can't see. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's the orange done. We're gonna go straight into Blue Dahlia. with a sort of flat poofy brush. This is my Sigma E27. Don't even know why I'm telling you guys, but I'm just gonna pat this under here. Quite powdery and fluffy. So fluffy. And actually, you know what? I'll just bring it all the way to the end where the orange is. And I know this will make a brown when they mix together, but I don't mind because there are browns in my skin tone. And kind of just blend it under my eye a bit. You know what though? Since it's going so crazy under my eye, I need to put some color corrector because I can already see my sleepiness is pretty visible. And I don't want to add blue on my already blue dark circles. You know what I mean? Hopefully that'll help. Let's blend this a little bit more. Interesting. I did an 80s look a couple months ago for one of those themed Saturday night looks that I was doing. And it was orange, brown, and aqua or teal, very much like this. It's actually might have been the identical colors. It was a very fun look, but now that I'm looking at this, the colors are very similar. That's okay. Every time you apply stuff, it turns out differently. But to be totally honest, I don't love how crazy the under eye has gotten, so I'm gonna use some of my Maybelline concealer and clean that up a little bit. I think I don't want this quite so crazy today. And then just sort of wipe it away and merge it into my skin. Getting better, getting better. Okay, cool. Let's call it good. I'll fix the rest up with some face makeup. I'm gonna take my flat brush and I'm gonna take my bright red shimmer from that Kimchi palette first. This palette is very sweet. It's fun. It's lovely. The greens are great. And there's a good blue. Really, I have a lot of eyeshadow though, so it's really good shimmers if you don't have a lot. You know, like there's really good coverage in there. All right, we're gonna put this on the inside of my eye, right over there. I do think the Kimchi palettes are very adorable though, and the quality's just fine. They're not Juvia's Place or Give Me Glow, but as you can see, they perform beautifully. I think this particular one, which is the Juicy Velvet, would be excellent if you don't have a lot of shimmers and you want a good color variety. All right. And actually, I don't think I had a shadow like this color, so pretty good. This is weird looking, and it's okay. Color Picker Playtime is all about learning how to play with color and kind of do it really quickly. Maybe if I think about stuff a little more, it would be different. I don't know. And I want this quite far out, and we're actually gonna pat this over the purple once we get the purple down. Just because. Speaking of which, let's get the purple down. We're gonna use that deepest shade in the Juvia's Place palette. And I'm gonna put that on the outer V over here. The top of my lid, I think, looks quite cohesive, like it is supposed to. Maybe I'll need to bring some more of that blue up. It looks quite warm and fall-ish. Okay, all right. Just so you know, this is my 7th Color Picker Playtime, and I have not done one and not shown you. So I feel pretty committed to, even if I do a Color Picker Playtime and hate it, probably still show you. And to be honest, even if you don't like a look, when you put on some mascara and liner, it fixes things right up. And wear anything with confidence and you can get away with a lot. For some reason this side the purple is going up a little, so I'm just gonna use the brush I used for my orange and buff over that edge, and hell, I'll do it over here too. Okay, actually that's quite lovely in a weird way. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take this blue shade right here, which is an excellent match for our blue. It's called Blue Velvet, and I'm going to use this on the inner corner of my eye to try sort of bring some of the blue around and up more. Hopefully this works, we'll see. Just pat it in there, and it's gonna blend to a purple without red, which is okay because that sort of makes a bit of a halo eye. Actually, that's working quite well. And I'll bring it a little bit under the eye too. So we're keeping the same shade as before, it's just a different formula. Interesting, what do we think? Come together a little more? I do kind of need to tap it upwards a little more. There you go. Interesting. Let's do this over here. There's something a teensy bit not right with where the blue and the red are not meeting. So I think I might need to bring the red up a little more too. And actually, I'm gonna take the brush that I used for my orange because this is big and fluffy and it doesn't have anything extra on it. Just gonna blend it over the blue and the red. Sort of see if I can buff these out a little. Make their transition a little more gentle. We're gonna be really, really weird. We're gonna take some of the purple. Just going all over, and we're gonna tap that over here at the top where the blue and the red meet, just a tiny bit to create a little depth, because this is making my eyes look a little too heavy and small on the inside, and so I'm gonna make it heavy and bigger, if that makes sense. Just right over there, and then a little bit on this side. And once again, I'm gonna take my buffing brush and just sort of diffuse this a little. Okay, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. This is absolutely bonkers. This is nuts, so I'm not sure what I think about it. I'll put on liner, lashes, by lashes I mean mascara, see if it all comes together, okay? Okay, that's all done, and I just had a realization what could really help with this look. So I'm gonna take a flat buffer brush, and I'm going to take, actually, I lied. I'm gonna take my favorite Wet n Wild little brush. I'm gonna take the deepest purple that we were using, and I'm gonna put that under the outer corner of my eyes, and hopefully that'll tie that in top to bottom, because it's looking a little bit like the blues just on its own party, you know, by itself, trying to join in. I'm just gonna see if I can get this to stick. I might need to use that other buffer brush. Let me grab it. Come on, you, get with it. I think that's much, much better. Much, much, much. Even be better if there wasn't so much blue on the outside, but it's fine. Do some more over here. Yeah, that's very helpful. You can't see me, why don't you focus? There you go. All right, I'm gonna zoom out, do my face, we'll finish this all up. I have not been using foundation in ages, but I am right now. It's my e.l.f. Flawless Finish in Sand, which is the only foundation that I use because it's $3 when it's on sale, and it's absolutely fine. It's so funny. I've been watching YouTubers rediscover this thing because they test so much product. That's not what I do. I'm a makeup, I play with makeup. I don't have to play with new makeup. You know what I mean? Like, it honestly doesn't matter if you have new or old makeup as long as it's not expired. I just like playing with it and learning new things. So I've seen a lot of YouTubers rediscovering this again. I'm not sure if it's promoted or what, but it's like, yes, this is just fine. This stuff is just fine. And I have very, very dry skin, so maybe it's just fine for dry skin. I don't know, but it does have a scent, I think, but it's not crazy. So anyways, I've been wearing their BB cream mostly because I just plop it on in the morning. I'll put on my sunblock when I'm upstairs, and then at some point when I'm downstairs, I'll throw on some BB cream in the bathroom down there. Then, I don't know if you watched the video that I did where I made my own bronzer. And when I say I made my own, I mushed up some Uma Beauty stuff that I had. Here's my little pot. It looks horrendous, but I've been using this every day. I really like cream bronzer. It's really fun. I've been using this Real Techniques brush, and ooh, I got quite a lot. I'm just gonna wipe some of that off. Doing things when you don't have glasses on and a giant mirror. So I really enjoy cream products, and I just sort of like get some on the areas that I want, and then I buff it out. I think I will be acquiring maybe the ColourPop or a different cream product because mine is a bit warm and I would love something a little cooler. But look at that. And I haven't buffed anything out yet. Kind of like doing one side of my face and then the other and just seeing like, ooh, you look good. You look great. Not so much, you know? Anyways, this is, I mean, actually the warm tone is not bad at all, but even without my glasses on, I can tell that went too far in for me. All right, and it's a little too warm for under my chin, but I still do it because I don't care that much. What do we think? Hopefully it looks good, I can't tell. I think on my forehead, it's just a perfect, gorgeous bronzed. It really does look good. I wonder if you can have sort of different color bronzers for different sides of your face, like different parts. Like my forehead can be warmer. That's a lot. Ugh. Yeah, like my forehead sees the most sun, so that could be warmer. And then, well, basically it's bronzer and contour is what I'm looking for because I mostly want to contour my big cheeks. All right, so yeah, I've been having a ton of fun with this. If you have a cream bronzer that you like, let me know because I am looking to add some in, even though this one's perfectly fine. And if you haven't seen that video, I basically just melted and mushed up a couple products that I had that weren't working, and man, I encourage you to do that as long as there's nothing in the ingredients that could cause a reaction when they're blended together or something like that. I don't know. So do at your own risk. How about that? Okay, and then you know what? I'm a cream person anyways. I'm super dry skinned. It was my birthday recently, so I got the Milk Makeup birthday present from Sephora. Side note, I wish that Ulta would let you mail that to you. They said you have to get it in the store, and I'm not going to stores. So I've been using this little cheek stick. I think the Milk blush formula is really excellent. I had one ages ago and it didn't have a cap that stayed on very well, so it died. But this cap is very nice. I don't love the color as much as that one that I had before, but the formula is just excellent. I think it's my favorite blush formula. And then my favorite highlight in the whole world, it's the Floss Highlight in Sunlit. They're $20 normally. I got this in a subscription box. I used my finger with it because I was like, huh, let's just see what this looks like. Shock, aghast, oh my gosh. It's actually a cream in a pan. You're supposed to do this. I had no idea when I first tried it. Creamy, dewy, it feels wet and Oh, just wait. Look at this. Oh my gosh, can you see that? I hope you can see that. I pat it on my cheeks, I drag it on my cheeks. I normally do it with my pointer finger, and then I use my other 2 fingers sort of as cleanup so it doesn't go too far. I pat it over whatever eyeshadow I have right over there, as long as it's sort of golden-y, because it's a golden kissed highlight. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've never bought a highlight before because I normally get them in subscription boxes. No, I lie. I got a cream shop highlight for like $2 one time. So this is just phenomenal. The formula is great. I've asked them if they could please do bronzers because I'd be so happy they do not have a bronzer. And I actually really love this in the pan. It doesn't seem like it's much product, which is fine. But one day when we can travel again, wouldn't that be lovely to take with? Just put too much of this on. Whoopsie. Yeah, that would be lovely to take with traveling. I honestly never entirely know where people are putting their highlighter, and I don't care. This one I never gotten really. Maybe because I have troublesome skin, so it's like I'm highlighting issue areas. Okay, whatever. But that has been my skin routine. And since I'm up here and I have my Physicians formula that I love and haven't used in ages, I'm gonna buff some on the top of it, just for the hell of it. Just because this stuff is the absolute best. I wish they had this exact one, butter bronzer and bronzer as a cream. I do love the smell. The smell as a cream would be so good. Ooh, do they have a moisturizer? That would be cool. Okay, that's done. I can't see what it looks like. I hope it looks good. Oh gosh, I really hope it looks good. I think I might look a little nuts. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna do an uppy-closey right now and you guys can see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not too nuts, but you know what? That's part of the fun with the Color Picker Playtime. And I do think that, like I said, when you put liner and mascara on stuff, it's all better. It makes everything better, doesn't it? Almost forgot I'm gonna pop on some lipstick. I think this is Urban Decay Back Talk. Why is everything called Back Talk and Pillow Talk and stuff like that? I don't know. Anyways, I got this in one of those Sephora lip bags, you know, when you get like 4 or 5 different lipsticks. And it's pretty neutral, pretty nudie. All right, that is a lovely formula and I don't wear it much, but it's lovely. That's the look. What do you think? Please let me know your thoughts down below. If you would like to join me and do a Color Picker Playtime, please do. For now, you pause the video and use the color palette that I had up earlier. Maybe I'll find a way to share it easily in the future. I have an idea. I might be doing something in the future. I should just have a web page with all of these so you can grab them if you want. Anyways, all 3 people who are watching, if you watched this far, if there's a peacock emoji or something like that, that would be really fun. Put that down below, that'd be great. And pertinent because we're very colorful and a little crazy, right? Like a peacock. Anyways, if you liked this video, if you had fun, found it enjoyable, entertaining, informative, whatever, I hope you hit that like button and stick around and subscribe while you're here. Wherever you are, I hope you are having the best day that you possibly can. Be kind to the people around you. And thanks for hanging out.